The seven churches, Revelation chapter 2 and 3. When Christ was talking in these chapters, he was addressing seven particular churches. I want you to understand this one before we dive in. You know, in the Greek, church is called ecclesia. Now, in that ecclesia, when you check the meaning, you have words like assembly or congregation. Now, when we talk about assembly or congregation, we are talking about a collecting together. That means that a large gathering of people. That is what we call a congregation or an assembly. So it's like a body of different components. That's what we mean by ecclesia. Also understand that the reason why it became a large number of people is because there are small particles that came together. Now, if you want to dissipate them, then you will get back the different particles that came together to make the assembly. So you will come back to have the individual persons. When you read Revelations 2 and 3, you realize that it was talking about a group of people that he called church, which is called ecclesia in Greek. But for better understanding, I want you to know that, listen, that church, that ecclesia, which is a gathering of people together to become a large number, was first of all an individual person. Some of the rebuke, some of the command, they go for the body. They go for the coming together. They go for the whole assembly. But know that it first of all goes to the individual person before it comes to the collection of the individual persons. Before we have the ecclesia, there is what we call family. There is what we call marriage. God got the ecclesia because there is a marriage and there is family. I told you when I started that in the family there are offices. There is the office of the husband, there is the office of the wife, there is the office of the children. All of them superintended by the Holy Spirit. Now, when we put you in an office, no office comes without a responsibility. Now, you must be accountable for that responsibility. Okay, let's go into the Bible. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse number 16.